Lord. My previous video ended abruptly. I'm a buzz on my radio any money. I'm a victim of hate crime, of domestic violence, abuse, genocide. Listening to on YouTube while I send my GoFundMe campaign to people through Instagram. What else? I already sent it to this person, I think, earlier. I was in the middle of doing that. What else? I'm seeking the death penalty for a lot of people. What else? I'm bored. Andres Guy or Albert. I didn't know. She's not gonna tell me. No, mire la teta de ella. Porque her and I'm trying to kill her. Ay, no le des a ella. No le mire la teta de esta mujer. Her eyes could be what's sexy about her. Just those people that I grew up around. They're sex addicts. They're porn addicts. Always one bites. Y esa es la que la va a tirar en medio toda un día. If porque I'm gonna continue seeking the death penalty for them for stealing from me for getting stealing my vehicles. So one day Michelle's gonna be not only I did it, but this one and this one did it too. They think that that will reduce their juice. What else? What else? When I'm financially stable, I'm to travel with people are generally polyamorous men. If one person knows that I needed money for diapers, then working on them. What else? And that I shop at Target while in the United States. And there's how many, and you see the cursor on this, there's how many querosidad de illegal prostitution. Ay, Target tanito, Targeto, Arlene Targeloto. Ella no deja de salir para yo decirle a Yandel que esa vaina está disponible. Ya me tiene el foto rancio, pidiéndome que reemplace el link en su cama. Nena, a ti te pasa lo mismo, pero ¿cuántas veces él puede ver a uno? Dame un asco. That was decades ago that I heard people speak like that. I don't need to go on to get it in writing. They're already disgusted. The fact that they already ignore that I need money and that they want to force me to talk to them to get me money when I have a GoFundMe campaign on PayPal. They want a direct conversation from me where I share my GoFundMe campaign. No, se dice no, si lo leíste por Facebook y no te da la gana de regalarme dinero, pues no me regales dinero. Y ya. I don't need to go on beyond the scenes for them to dissect my GoFundMe campaign and say, no me gusta esta casa because they're sex addicts, they're porn addicts. So they're going to read rapists, murderers, and thieves to Facebook. Porque to me, Facebook is a networking place. And I think that because they're of adult age, that they're rehabilitated. So I don't talk to them behind the scenes, though they get paid to pretend to be me and they even partake in it. That's why I won't ever take that on a date. It's stupid. It possibly, based on what Jesus Wilson Lorenzo warned me decades ago, goes a prostituta y chicas te enseño esos trucos. For him to rape them, for him to pretend that I'm a victim of more something that I'm not. Whatever I don't allow, he recreates behind the scene with someone else. He's disgusting. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. They think they have first dibs on my vagina. They don't even know what being a man is. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel, I plan to meet people, ideally polyamorously. What else? Anyways, Facebook is a place. Let's care. What else? 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 He thinks that rich people say, well, Michelle Cordero won penalty porque I've assured myself de averiguar. Y ella es sobrina de Lelo Carmelo de Texas Gardner, Texas Highways Coast. So that's what they do behind the scenes, and that's why I call them stupid. And I don't ever talk to them because what they rape each other, they steal my money, they get in the way of me receiving money. Well, I would have money if I stopped stealing from me and stop getting in the way of me receiving money. Anyway, so él va diciéndole a la gente, él se cree que that's rich people talk. So Jennifer Bonilla no le van a dar death penalty nunca porque ella es sobrina de Smithsonian's time Miss Rolling Up Our Sleeves. Y como Carol Cristina es hija de Discover Essence Family Handyman, nunca le van a dar death penalty. He thinks that that's rich people talk. They're embarrassing, so girls. So because Katie Leon is nieta de Real Simple, Food Network, Vampires King Street, a ella nunca le van a dar death penalty por robarle dinero a Lee. So a quién le van a dar death penalty entonces? Por robarme mi casa, mis vehículos, mi dinero, for causing my starvation, for stealing from Jaden and stealing from Kaylani. These are Jaden's and Kaylani's third cousins, so most likely they're after Jaden's and Kaylani's generational wealth. They're stupid, they're so gross. They're embarrassing. It thinks that it's gonna get a date. I wish I was here. Palominos. I want to look at her for myself. It's so pretty. That to me is what it is. Editorial type of picture. That's why I carry it with me. Like we've taken so many pictures there, and this one in particular feels so editorial. Like this feels just like family sharing. But to me, that one feels editorial because none of us are in it. But I've had more pictures like that where Jaden Kaylani and Gary and I aren't in it. It doesn't feel editorial to me. What else? What else? What else? What else? Not slightly. What else? At the corner of I want to take a nap, and there's a Walgreens nearby. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate her means what as soon as the sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of receiving. They wanted me to cry on the internet. Guys, I don't have money for diapers. Edgar wouldn't ever allow that for me. It's disgusting. So it can rape me according to his disgusting standards. It said to Edgar, don't treat her well. Don't take her to hotels ever. So I can have a chance of raping her. ¿Qué es eso? Una basura, una asquerosidad. Ew. It's tipo un tecato asqueroso, I heard. Ew, ew, ew. A sex addict, a porn addict, a drug addict. That doesn't want to run out of money, so steals. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And then cries some days. They wish he was a good kid. Well, stop being a stupid and grow the fuck up. It's so simple. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Great advice from Geekdom. And I attended the talk in 2019. I'm like, I'm gonna head there. It's all about startups. And I have one that's currently failing. I feel like this is about me. Like all of my knowledge just put into this particular startup. So it's good for me to not give up. What's coming up ahead for myself is really scary. My children are about to be separated from me because I don't have money. I don't have anyone to rely on. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, rape, genocide. My parents suffer from stupidity living around them decades ago. They want me to withdraw myself from dating so that they're the only opportunity that people have. because they're sex addicts, they're rapists, they're murderers, they're thieves, those people that grew up around my parents for the most part. They're disgusting. They think that because I'm not talking to them behind the scenes about a particular person that I don't remember. People joke behind the scenes. They're like, nene, se lo olvidaría buscar y a la nena a la escuela hoy. And she isn't here. Saying, guys, I forgot to pick up my kids from school today. So, ella no está todos los días en Facebook, Jaden Kelani, me tengo que recordar Jaden Kelani. Me tengo que recordar de Jaden Kelani. So, guys, give her money. She might remember John Dare. Who? Menorito asqueroso that doesn't know how to be a man. And drug me at the request of people. Oh, I wouldn't ever do that to someone. What else? What else? What else? What else? I've been in the presence of Andrew before, who's so disgusting, and I've done things such as letting myself get raped that I wouldn't want to do. So, from that perspective, I understand porque I get raped, Katie, sadly, decades ago with a demonstration by Albert of, here, Katie, I'm going to take you out dancing today, but first I need to tell you why it is that I'm not with Arlene and now I'm with you. So, he had anger, rape Katie pretending that he got her pregnant. Supposedly, Katie had an abortion. He raped me and gave me a what is it? One of those morning after pills. The next morning, bragged that while he already had access to it. I'm like, no fucking kidding, stupid. Who thinks to approve that? What else? 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 So because I approved it for just extreme circumstances of rape, he raped me and then had me take it the next. What else? 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 While fucking me, and because I have feelings for him, it seems enjoyable, but it isn't. Anyone with a brain knows that. And him saying out loud while Katie was there, so if I had just taken you out of like the around your parents' home, that area, you would have treated me on a date like I'm not your second cousin. They don't try with one and then they rape one and mira esto, Santelazo, starvation, homelessness. I need a manicure, I need a pedicure, I need a tan, I need a wardrobe. Well, he steals my money, gives it to Amarilis Gonzalez Echeverria, le compra ropa and says, baby, you are the sets of grandparents will run up, you are the winner. They're clappers, so girls. They're just really hot looking, those boys con el apellido Suarez. So they're just inservible. Si fueran feos con los dientes así por fuera, como Stitch en la película Lilo y Stitch, one would be like, yeah, you're dumb, stupid, quédate por allá. Pero even those get raped because they get taken advantage of, I've heard. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm heading over to college to get a sandwich. I'm hungry. So they're like behind the scenes de que se recuerde Randall y todo lo que le hacemos a Randall para que no pueda estar con alguien. Wow. So para eso ellos usan Facebook. Anticipando una boda que no va a suceder, que me pongo, they live for que me pongo para la boda de Yandel y Arlene, pero jajaja, Yandel lo voy a violar yo para que no pueda estar con Arlene y Arlene no pueda estar con Yandel. Sin saber si Yandel y yo queremos estar juntos ever. They, for really, create storylines so disgusting with people that they've seen in orgies. They're stupid. They're embarrassing. They're out of touch with reality, so girls. Ew, 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 ew. What is this? Bueno. No. Salsa Mora, tampoco. Commerce, and Sabinas. What else? 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 Who's gifting me money today? I can do this every day if I want to, though I don't want to be online seeking for money this specifically. Every day, I need a vacation. Anyways, I believe Lorenzo Acevedo did the disgusting thing and killed Gloria Nirsa to go on to vacation, possibly. She's stupid, so gross. They killed her for her being polyamorous so that she wouldn't leave my dad or my dad wouldn't leave, and so that we wouldn't look like a broken home. Porque Harry has his two parents that live together. And so, I mean, King Charles, and if King Charles is the son of a woman that lives with her husband, Gloria Nilsson needs to do what Queen Elizabeth does. Porque have you seen their petticoats and that is so posh, so expensive. They tried for Elizabeth to adopt him. They even got it in writing if they started. With how disgusting terrorists they are, they possibly got adopted by her. I wouldn't. With how they move into my homes without my permission, brag that they have an insider there, Meghan Markle. They're stupid. They're stupid. They mock them that they have security around them. My family of origin supposedly has Marines, Air Force, armed forces all over the planet. Like, okay, it's ours, but also we party here everywhere, and we need to make it known that we're welcome everywhere for the most part. What else? What else? What else? I'm not making it to 12:41, so I guess it'll be 101. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez's sons that raped me, that steal my money and get in the way of receiving money, that have possibly facilitated Ginny Gendaliris, Dandy Lorenzo Asquerosi, that raping me, esa tipa una cuero asquerosa. Es una, she stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, took hostage Yandel decades ago and said, "Give me Arlene." She thinks that people are gonna comment here and be like, "Pero that's because Ginny Gendaliris is better than you, Arlene." She possibly has amassed a whole following of stupidity that follow her. Or like, that's our girl, that's the her men's health, real simple. Texas highways, Texas monthly CNSA, real simple again. Women's Health Wire, James Rollins, Acer holds, self checkout community info, hand sanitizer. Texas Border again that we're with. So we need to please her. If she wants to rape Arlene, we need to get Arlene drugged, ideally, because when Arlene's gonna get a knife and kill me. I thought about killing him, but Sarah deterred me from it because I would have killed Sarah. He took me hostage into my own home. Se lo metió a Berlin, que asco, showing me what it would have been like for me to live there had I put in the work. Well, he stole my money to date him. He's stupid. And then I thought about it. I'm like, a sandwich or a knife, and kill them all three right now. Where are these knives? It's my own home. I don't know where the knives are. So I said, guys, I'm gonna get a sandwich. They're like, don't kill us, please. Like, is there any bread? While you're there raping Berlin, y ella es una cuero asquerosa que se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso. Eso no es ni una mujer. Where are the knives? Where are the knives in my own home? Sarah, do you know where the knives are? They're disgusting. I'm gonna kill Sarah Francis in self-defense someday. And who is sons? Who else? I'm so bored. What else? Should I head over to the hotel? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, pay me back, and it's not what the Catholic Church has stolen from me for decades before my birth. No, it's like seriously, Leash, que te vas y te presignas allí, después se lo mamas a Andrew y dice, págame. You're a disgrace to the church. Uy, mira esto. Gender joke decades ago that if he and I dated in Aguada, Puerto Rico, he would literally put a knife in my hand and he would direct me. Though there are a lot of people that by reputation or attitude towards me, those I would definitely kill in self defense. So it's like instead of dating and enjoying life, I would just put a knife in her hand because I'm weaker than her, and I would have her stab everyone and kill it that steals from her and rapes me. What a lovely night. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It needs to be done though. It needs to be done. What else? What else? What else? What else? There's people in Puerto Rico that have immunity to kill Jimmy's and the ladies themselves. Just do it. What else? Esa tipa una puerca, so she thinks that she tried to lure me in, guess he called me baby. Now that your kids are away from you and you don't have money, trying to show me pictures of videos of when she rapes people that I love, or how she steals my money, or the places that they take her as if she's important. Esto es un asco. Literally, el Anthony Capisano ese says to people in my presence, Jimmy Jendalir es como mi primita asquerosa que no se puede dejar nunca sola. So I babysit her. I'm exhausted as her caregiver. Decades ago. Ella se queda en mi casa sin permiso. Instead of me with him. Se roba mi vehículo, se roba mi dinero. If her parents don't want to take care of her, they need to kill her. So Ana Elba and Jesus Wilson need to like literally lock her up in a room where she has everything that she needs. And her rights are violated, ideally away from people, ideally away from the internet, like a house arrest. They could get that through a court and try to rehabilitate her or leave her there for the rest of her life. She's loca. Eso no se puede dar ni ir a la biblioteca sola. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Porque she has everyone in the family of origin overwhelmed due to neglect of her parents. What else? What else? So, sending my love to you. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. something. If I come back later and I stay over the time. You can decapitate Jimmy Jandavides Lorenzo Suarez. That steals from me, stays in my home without my permission. Steals my vehicles. It's May 22nd, 2025. Everything that I can do, she thinks she can do better, including being me. She's disgusting. She's stupid. She's embarrassing. She's so dumb. She needs to be killed immediately. What else? What else? What else? What else? Heading to a stop right now.